So if you're in your 30s or 40s and you are feeling like your clock is ticking, time is running out, it's kind of now or never for you to manifest the love of your life, whether it's to get married or have a family with them, this video is for you. I happen to believe that manifesting love in your 30s or 40s is the perfect time to call this relationship into your life. And there's a few reasons for that, and I'm going to go over exactly what those reasons are in this video. And I'm also going to tell you how to manifest this love as quickly as possible, because I know you are done with waiting. And the reason I know that is because I myself was single at 40, looking at my life and actually saying, you know, I've built an incredible life, but what's missing is the relationship, the person who I'm going to spend my life with, who I'm going to build a life with. I want to have a family. I want to have a child. Like, what am I going to do? And the reason this is important, this is actually what I feel is the number one reason it's better to manifest love a little bit later. So let me talk about this a little bit for a second. You may think that I would say the reason manifesting love later in life is better is because when we are in our 30s and 40s, we know ourselves a lot more than we do when we're younger. And this is true. And that's great. It's helpful. It's helpful to know what you want, to know what your patterns are, to know what your downfalls are, to know the type of person you attract that isn't great for you. All that information is really great. It helps with the manifesting process, but there's something even more significant, I would say, that is truly the number one reason it is easier to manifest love in your 30s and 40s, even if you've had heartbreak, even if things haven't worked out. And it is this. You start to feel like it is now or never to manifest this love that you really want. And that feeling of it's now or never can be very, very scary. In the manifesting community, we could talk about that as feeling lack or feeling like it's not here, I'm waiting. It's a scary thing to feel. However, that feeling of really knowing I need to do this now. If I want to have this, I need to do this now. It is so helpful in truly ushering you to do the work to call this love in. And you can do that because anyone can do it, because that is how manifesting works. You know, as a reminder, or if you're new to manifesting, how it actually works is life will bring you things that reflect what you believe about yourself and what you believe you're going to have. So your work as a manifester, manifesting love and marriage, even later in life, is to do the inner work to start to convince yourself, truly convince yourself, which means create a new assumption, create a new belief that you really are meant for this love, that you are meant to get married, that you are meant to feel met, that you are meant to feel happy and have a family. That is your work. You're creating a new identity of who you would be as a wife, as a husband, as a mother, as a father. That is your work as a manifester. That is always our work. So I took myself through this process when I was over 40 years old. I was 41 years old, looking at my biological clock and looking at life and being like, oh my God, okay, it's now or never. And I went all in on the process of manifesting the man I would marry. I went all in. It was like nothing was going to stop me. I felt like it's now or never. It's time for me to actually do the work. So what is the work that needs to be done? First of all, I want to give you this free guide that will kind of outline the work. So if you're really serious about it, definitely type 30 in the comments below. This will give you a guide to what the work is, but I'm also going to tell you in this video. The work is, number one, starting to change yourself, the way you think about yourself, the way you, like, what your perception of yourself is. And the way you want to change your perception of yourself is kind of two things. One, self-love, which is really seeing your value as a human being, seeing that you are incredible, seeing that you are lovable. And the second thing is you want to start identifying with someone who will be married or is married. You want to be doing imaginal acts. I talk all about it in the free guide. You want to be doing all the techniques to change how you think about yourself. You also, most importantly, want to be rewriting your love story. You want to be envisioning this love, envisioning this marriage, having fantasies about it, thinking about it often, journaling about it, affirming about it. You want to start living, walking, and breathing with imaginal experiences of this relationship. And it's okay if you don't know who this person is. It's okay if you do know who this person is. It doesn't matter. You start somewhere and you start thinking about yourself in this relationship. What would you be saying to them? What would they be saying to you? All of it. As you go all in on this process, you start to transform. And how you start to transform, how you know you're doing the manifesting work correctly, is you start to truly believe that you are going to find this love, have this love. This person's going to find you. It's going to happen. Your belief and your hope and your confidence and your knowing about it happening starts to change. This is how you know you're manifesting correctly. You know, like I said, I was 41 years old when I manifested my husband, but when I finally went all in on the practices, it just took 3 weeks for him to show up, just 3 weeks. If you want to learn kind of the detailed outline of exactly what I did to manifest him, type training in the comments below. You can dive right into my free training where I go through basically the intricate details of our story. It's a 90-minute training, 100-minute training. And it's exactly how I manifested him. But what I urge you to do, if you are one of these people who wants this love and you're scared you're not going to have it, go all in. Do the inner work. If you don't know what to do for the inner work, my guide will be a starting point. The training is another starting point. There are people who will take you through the intricate practices, myself included, that will show you exactly what to do. Okay? So that is what I want you to do. Use that fear or that doubt or that experience of like, it's now or never, I better do this, and let it push you to fully dive into the manifesting process. Because when you fully dive into the manifesting process, you start doing the correct manifesting practices a lot, you will change. Your beliefs about this love will change. You will start to know that this love will come in. I have guided thousands of people at this point, thousands of people to manifest love. And I have to tell you, the success stories sound very similar. Most of them do. And how they sound is, I started to change. I started to believe in myself. I started to see myself as an incredible person, woman, man. I started to know that I was worthy of this love. I started to feel like it was going to happen for me. And then it did. Okay? There is a pathway to follow to manifest love. So I hope this gives you hope. I hope you dive all in. You can do this. You've got this. If you deeply want love, then it wants you too. Okay? Thanks so much.